Yo, we are live. Two guys, one pod. We actually have four guys. If we're going by size, we actually have like six compared to me. I could fit 12 Addies on this fucking couch. But we got Mike here from Dynasty Dogs. We got Rocco from Fourth and Fantasy. We have Chev here who is going to be peppering us with questions. I've been waiting to be peppered for days, so this is going to be fantastic.
Pepper Peter, Pepper.
But
we're not even, we're barely a minute into it, and you're just coming in with just the questionable phrasing of these statements while you're in that position on the
some
couch.
people only last a minute, so
30 seconds was the intro, and then we didn't even make it.
Yeah, we're 42 seconds into spoken word, and you're on the verge of making me use safe words, bro.
Well, we're here talking Senior Bowl. We're going to be going over the players we liked, the players we hated, how everyone was doing. But let's start by breaking it down. How are you doing today, Mike?
Good. I haven't had an energy drink yet, and I just had chicken and waffles, so I'm fighting for my life over here. Pretty tired, but excited to get into day 3 and want to see if some players can stack some days, see if some players can turn it around a little bit. So interested to see how today goes. It's the last day of practice.
Oh yeah. And we have our local senior citizen. He gets us into all the handicap spots. He's getting us that early breakfast. How you doing today, Rocco?
Hit me. Like when I heard about seniors, I said, "Fuck it, I'm in. Let's get out here, man." We have like a fucking dance party with the seniors and pushing our rollators. Oh shit, Huncho, you available? Are you available, Huncho? We could send you the link.
Please, we can make this a quintuple thruple.
I love a good quintuple thruple.
Yeah. We were supposed to record last night, but we were having fun at the bar last night. We had some drinks. We had some cool people. We got to meet a lot of people in the industry. People that do this for a living, and that was really cool to see. People that may appear in podcasts in the future.
Yeah. I mean, we certainly made friends. Rocco and Mike did a better job than me, but that's fair. I speak in spreadsheets.
He did scold somebody for where they live in Chicago.
Oh yeah, he big
crazy something that I've never seen in my life. I felt so uncomfortable for that guy.
Oh yeah.
All right. We got to have the lore.
Well, we'll do the story time. Like anyone from Chicago.
We got to do story time right now because I can't.
Yeah, we're doing it. I was about to say it.
Okay.
Do it.
I won't keep the audience waiting. So I mean, like, if you're from Chicago, people all over Illinois really like to say they're from the city, not really from there. I accidentally let my city goer show a little bit here in the South. I have nice guy Eli, does some Packers coverage. Came up to me, he's like, "Hey," I'm rocking my Bears jacket always, so he's like, "You from Chicago too?" I'm like, "Yeah, no kidding. You're in the city. Where you live?" And he said Evanston, and I accidentally hit him with the O.
Not even just an O. It was like, oh,
like his body language completely changed.
Yeah.
Like
completely judging this man that he just met 5 seconds.
Bro,
he basically told him to kill
from
himself
a
with
stranger?
Yeah.
He told him to kill himself with his body language.
Yeah.
Everybody in the stadium saw it too.
He's
That's
like,
wild.
He's like, I hope all the bad things in life happen to you.
I see now why I can't let you go anywhere else by yourself. Okay.
Chev, I told you I needed supervision. I told you Rocco couldn't handle it.
I thought that Mike or Rocco would be able to at least like rein you in.
Wait, I did. I
didn't see it coming.
Hold on. I had to rein him in one time at the restaurant. We're signing the check. We all had separate checks. I signed mine. Rocco signs his. She gives it to Addi. He starts scribbling in the entire box.
I like to see if I can fill it in.
He was scribbling for a minute straight.
I was like,
before we stopped it.
I was like, Addi, what are you doing? He's like, I like filling in the whole box. I was like, what the fuck? Why?
He wanted to block out the box for some reason. He wanted to be a black box signer.
All right. First and foremost, When was the last time you used your vape pen, Addison?
25 seconds ago. Or
Okay.
sorry, 5 minutes and 45 seconds ago.
Okay. So all right, first of all, whenever you're gonna interact with somebody, you need to just use the vape pen first.
I don't want to be on PEDs all the time, man. We're gonna get our
No, this is
podcast
not
taken
PED.
down.
This is Adderall for somebody who actually needs it, okay? You gotta rein this. You can't just shit on somebody because you're like, I'm a true Chicago elitist.
Oh, trust me, I've been hearing it from these two for the remainder of
as you should. As you should. Like, we do that to people that are from West Memphis, if you're from Memphis, but we don't ever actually do it to their faces. They'll be like, I'm from Memphis, and they're like, oh, where? You're like, like West Memphis, and I'm like,
Yeah, see, a hum's the same as an O.
No,
Come on.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Because like we both know the truth, but like I don't say the quiet part out loud. You said the quiet part out loud with your body language, which basically was like, never talk to me again, you fucking swine.
I don't think I've ever had a quiet part actually stick for me, sadly.
No, he basically said, okay, can you go die now?
Yeah, that's wild. It's the Eli Berkovitz dude, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's like big time fucking Packers dude.
Oh yeah,
he was
nicest guy in the world too. Just fucking nice.
He was telling me that he texted with Aaron Rodgers back and forth.
Yeah.
Like he was like telling us.
I know what this is.
Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers was telling him that he's where he's gonna play next and shit like that.
Guys,
and that's the guy that Addi told that he fucking sucks.
This is deep state. This is deep state sabotage by Addison, just trying to ruin any sort of connection we could have with any Packers fan whatsoever. That's what the fuck this is.
I think it's the Packers thing.
Yeah, that's what it was. He disguised it with the city elitism, but it's really just fuck this guy. He's a Packers fan.
And yes, Jamie, just so you know, we did get rid of the ghost in the house.
They got a ghost in the house too?
It's staying in your room now.
The ghost has materialized as a 6'2" Dynasty dog Mike. Who knew?
Nice.
Which is crazy because they said they thought I had short guy energy. I was like, I don't understand where that.
I mean, like, come on.
That made me more mad than anything I've heard this weekend.
Yeah, you know you didn't think Mike was 7 feet taller than me. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the most. Oh man, that's one of the most insulting things you can say to a human.
I was like, yeah, what the fuck is that? Like, literally, he's like, I didn't know you were so tall. You gave off short guy energy. I was like, what the fuck? Hello, Addison. How are you?
I give off short guy energy. I fucking rep it.
I know, but you actually do have the energy. You were misassigning energy, short guy energy to Mike, and that. It kind of sucks for Mike. I mean, obviously, he's a tall guy.
That's what that is. He thought y'all were, he was like, oh man, yeah, short kings. 30 inseam kings. That's where we're at.
All right. Well, we're 10 minutes into the show. We should probably talk about football at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start out. Who's standing out for you guys? I'll kick it to Rocco here. What player is the first one that we should actually talk about?
I mean, there's several, but the guy that catches my eye most consistently would be Jacoby Lane. I just think that he's like super smooth in his routes. I mean, obviously he has to work on his release packages, but I mean, talk about a guy that looks smooth and constantly created separation in practice. He was one of those guys because as you look at it, you notice the guys that have guys attached to their hips the entire game, and he just kind of seemed like he would get late separation and quite often. So he's a guy that I'm kind of looking back at, and I'm probably going to move up my ranks.
Yeah, I'll have Jacoby Lane way higher than I did before Senior Bowl practice. By far the most polished looking guy. We got Armin in the chat throwing in, have I watched the Chappelle When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong? Yeah, sadly, when I'm keeping it anything, it goes wrong, Armin. So that ain't gonna help me much. But
he's keeping it a nickel.
But Jacoby Lane, I thought looked incredible throughout the first couple days, and I was surprised he wasn't talked about more because Chev, when we were chatting, like you were like, I haven't seen anything on Jacoby Lane, and I was absolutely shocked by that. Like, I feel like the discourse should actually be a little bit more in sync for him. I think it's because he's not really taking interviews very much. The guy is about as polished as a USC prospect can be in terms of interviews. Like, he's trying to get the hell out of there the second that you get up to him.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike, say something. Say words.
All right. The biggest standout to me, honestly, is Tyron Montgomery from John Carrollton, because that nobody saw that coming. It's a D3 wide receiver who is routing out guys like Chris Johnson, the San Diego State corner. He has route technician in his bio, and you can see it as soon as he steps on the field. He is levitating when he's going up for these 50-50 balls. So his vertical has to be probably, I don't think they measure it at the Senior Bowl. They measure speeds and stuff, but I would imagine he would have to have the highest vertical during practices. He's really stood out to me as a D3 guy. That's super impressive to me.
Yeah, I only got to see him in the later or the early window yesterday, and he definitely stood out. That early receiver group is a little bit weaker than the back half.
To be fair, they are getting blasted by the defensive line.
They are.
The quarterbacks haven't been able to handle the defensive line in the early going. That's where they have Lee Hunter from Texas Tech, TJ Parker from Clemson. It's been tough for the quarterbacks to get anything going. And when you have a guy in 5'9", Pavia trying to throw over these mountains of defensive linemen, it's just been tough for the wide receivers.
Yeah, speaking of short guy energy, but
how has Pavia looked? Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say he's looked okay.
He's made some nice throws. I can't deny that. It's just when everything is breaking down around him is when things start going wrong. And obviously that's because of the size, right? He is trying to step up in the pocket when it doesn't really need to. But again, he's feeling that pressure from much larger edge rushers. And this, like I said, this defensive line group is going to go pretty highly in the draft, whether they're first or second round guys. They're making names for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it must have been rough for him. They had to bring out a booster seat to the actual podium, and that's going to hurt anybody's confidence. But
Fabia's gonna fucking.
We made a lifelong fan out of him here, but
drop a bow on him.
Oh no! Did you piss off Diego Pavia too?
No. I've been nice to players. I made friends.
Yeah, no, he's met him in person. He said, "Wow, man, you're even shorter than I thought you were."
Like, oh man, you really are 5'9". Oh, this is wild, Addison. I did not expect to this. Okay.
Yeah, you need to scold me. Yeah, I mean,
no, I didn't think that. That's hilarious. So the Jacoby Lane thing really was interesting to me because, like we've all talked about him a little bit, and like we all had the questions about his ability to really play the position as a technician. So hearing that and then seeing like the propaganda is just like him getting jammed up by Malik Muhammad, or whatever. Like that's the clip that's circulating all around the Twitter X. And so like I sent that to you, Addison, and I was like, hey, this is what I'm seeing, and people are going crazy off of that. But I mean, there are several penalties in that. Just that one clip, like that dude might get, a restraining order put on him if, he continues that type of behavior. But all right. So yesterday in my sickness and being chronically online, I saw some Reggie Virgil stuff. Like, is that a real thing, or did you just have like 1 or 2 reps and he looked super good in the 1 or 2 reps?
He has done well both days. Both Texas Tech guys have been super solid both days. Virgil stepped out more in day 2 than Douglas did. But they both have they both have the size to them. They both have the movement skills to them. I would say Virgil seems faster at separating vertically than Douglas does. But I will say Douglas has shown more physicality, and that's kind of what I wanted to see from him. Mm-hmm. So both these guys have looked good. But I will say Virgil looked better day 2 than Douglas. He also got more targets, so that's kind of part of it. but he's looked better.
I was gonna say Douglas looked real open yesterday, but like he wasn't getting the ball thrown to him. Like basically they were just peppering Cameron and Virgil and the tight ends. Like Sawyer Robinson and Pavia just did not get the ball to receivers day 2, which made it a little hard to evaluate because you can't get much from that. Like the second group of quarterbacks with Taylor Green and
who's just letting it rip.
Oh yeah, Altmaier and Nuss. Like Nuss is the only guy from the second day that isn't actually trying a couple deep targets every once in a while. So it's nice to at least see a bit more from the receivers when you actually can see them in the full team drills. Because one-on-ones are great, but like I love my Cyrus Allen propaganda. I've been like throwing it everywhere. I think that guy's actually a great day 3 prospect. But to be fair, he's getting open 45 yards downfield. Like, that's great and all, but in a one-on-one, yeah, the guy's not going to be able to cover you for 35 yards. That makes a lot of sense. No one can do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you've been pretty vocal about Cyrus Allen. I'm trying to think without like staring at my phone instead of looking at you guys of some of the other guys. Obviously, the big question mark is, or not the big question mark, but the guy that I guess stole the day yesterday, by all accounts, is Malachi Fields. And like does it? I knew going in that there was more. And Mike, I shared my notes with you from the UVA and then the one game they had available from Notre Dame. Like, do y'all feel like he's going to be the guy that's the big riser? Mike, you talked about stacking days. Like, has it come along in a way in which we feel like he's going to be, the guy that's the new it girl for, post Senior Bowl?
He's going to be one of the few, because to be honest with you, like, I think we all had tempered expectations for this wide receiver group coming down here, and they've all been solid for the most part, right? And I think Fields is one of the ones that has stepped up. So I do think he's going to have the most name recognition, obviously playing for Notre Dame, obviously has the size, obviously has some of the movement ability. It's just, can he clean up some of his releases is going to be the biggest thing. I did notice he looked pretty good in those one-on-one drills with the release yesterday. So again, he could play big boy football, go up, win those contested catches. It just needs to be more nuanced. And I think he showed some of that yesterday.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing for Fields that got me is like the progression that we saw. Cause like the first time that we like saw him running around, like hitting those cone drills, cause like the agility drills, I know they ain't like terribly important, but like between him and Ted Hurst in the first day, watching them compared to Jacoby Lane in terms of footwork, it was a little bit like,
Yeah. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Who was that? No, like,
sorry guys.
the footwork wasn't there, but by day 2, he looked entirely polished. He was actually making plays, and that Taylor Green throw, like, I haven't seen, the stadium didn't really get loud for a lot of it. Like, we definitely had a smaller group. It was a little bit colder out there. Every single person was on their feet on that throw. Like, the second the ball left the hand, the second he got that separation from the corner and the catch, it was freaking electric.
He had to track that ball back because he had started breaking out towards the pylon and then had to backtrack it towards the middle of the field where Green put it, which that was an incredible throw in of itself. But just the ball tracking on that play was at full display.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about this, the wide receivers at this event, is a lot of them are tall. Like, it's cool to see like some of these tall guys kind of getting filtered back into the league. We've got Caleb Douglas, Malachi Fields, Jacoby Lane. I mean, all these guys are like 6'3", 6'4". So that was kind of interesting to me that it wasn't just the smaller guys that are kind of in vogue right now. And I kind of want to see how they get incorporated into teams.
Yeah, I mean, it like no short guy energy there, unlike Mike. But like the big thing that I was a little impressed with the tall guys too is the physicality and route running just showed up way more than I figured. Like when you were watching like Barry Brown, Armstrong, like even like Cyrus Allen and some of the other small guys, like they were getting separation, but they weren't getting a lot. The exact same separation was getting got by these 6'4" receivers as 5'11" burners. So that really shows up on tape because it is a deeper wide receiver class, but it's certainly not the best one we've seen in a couple of years. So if the taller guys are actually making those plays, they're going to filter into day 2. And I'd love to see him on some rosters. Chev, where are you hoping Fields lands up? What's your dream landing spot for that guy?
I mean, the dream landing spot would be like San Francisco.
Okay.
Like replacing Juwan Jennings, playing alongside Ricky Pearsall. Like I think, a guy like that, willing blocker, can win downfield. Like he just has to stay out of Kyle Shanahan's doghouse and he'd be all right. But I mean, I think, if I'm thinking through all the landing spots, hold on. Did I put landing spots on his notes? I'm gonna check that. But while I check that, I haven't heard a ton about tight ends. I saw DJ Rogers had a really good day today, the TCU guy. We all, I think, as a group that, I talk to you guys individually every single day, pretty much. We all were pretty excited about Justin Jolly. Do we have anything? Is it bad?
Is
it not good? All right, everybody's face looked like somebody farted over there at the same time when I said Justin Jolly. So now y'all got to tell me what the fuck's going on.
So I'll say this with the tight end group in general first is that.
Okay, I'll stop.
I'll say the tight end group as a whole, as I expected a little bit more because of some of the names. Jolet, Kozil, Roach has stood out, honestly. I think the Stanford tight end Roach has looked good. Glenenberg, is that his name, from Wyoming? I don't know.
It's like Glenenberg
or something.
Like
but Jolly, what I will say about Jolly, and I've liked what I've seen, you can see he is more of a wide receiver than a tight end. He's been getting, I've at least seen 3 to 4 flags thrown in 2 days on holding penalties from DBs going up against Jolly or Gillette.
That's true.
That's how you say it. So DBs are respecting the route running. They're respecting the movements. They're panicking. They're grabbing. So that's something I like to see, right? Is you want to, are you able to beat these DBs? And if they're panicking, that shows me that they fear your movement skills. So I like that.
I'm gonna just fully cut off the Jolly talk and move into Sam Roche because that's a guy that I've loved. Like, it comments on our database, Tucker Craft. Anytime I see that, I'm gonna be pretty hyped. It seems like a far cry, but the guy can block. He can play all right. His route running was pristine. He is. Please, timeout. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not really familiar with Mr. Roach. So
Stanford tight end.
We're gonna have to give me some clips, some film. Because now you said like, how like they do the videos where the dogs have like you like, oh, you want to go for a walk? You want treats? You said Tucker Craft, and I was like,
another one. Rondé Gatson came in as comps.
Did he?
Why the fuck would you just troll me like this while we're on camera, dude? why like this isn't what this is for. Why are you doing this right now?
Well, here's why. One, best interview of the day. Like, him and Mike Washington, by far my favorite people to talk to throughout my time at the Senior Bowl. Like, guy's a guitarist too. He's learning some Radiohead, so learning some fun facts. Most people that learn Radiohead, great receivers. But aside from that, we all have different analysis.
They say people that are learning guitar have great
strong fingers.
Really tight ends.
Tightest ends. 1 second there. Let me go ahead and
they're tight.
They're nice. The sexy time, yes.
They're tight.
Okay. All right.
Whiteside, get me the fuck out of here.
I'll give some actual analysis.
Listen, hold on. Wizard. Yesterday for day 2, we were at lunch together, and it was getting so close to practice time. I'm like fucking twitching. I was like, I just want to go watch football. These two just want to fucking chat all day long. Like,
we were hanging out with.
I know. No, it was cool. Fun. I just wanted to get to football. It's like, oh my guys, it's 1:25. Park practice starts at 5.
And the jury's giving us like insider info on GMs, and Mike's like, "Can we get the fuck out of here?"
I'm trying to line up a fucking podcast appearance. And he's like, let's get to the fucking stadium or I'll fucking like elbow somebody.
Yeah, at least I didn't say anything mean to him. But
Mike is me. I am Mike. I understand this on a cellular level.
but Sam Rapp, fantastic route running. Like where other tight ends were taking 3 or 4 steps to actually get into their breaks, he was actually able to pivot, break out from DBs really quickly. His hands were fantastic through 2 days. Like he looked reliable as all hell. And to go along with that, like he got to play with the day 2 quarterback. So we actually got to see some film of him breaking off. Like Nussmeier refused to throw the ball to anyone that wasn't within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, as he tends to do. So we got to see a lot of checkdowns to the running backs and tight ends, and it made Roush stand out over guys like Cuevas, the Ohio State tight end. Like he actually looked like the best guy in that group, which was pretty cool to see because we're dealing with a receiving tight end class as a whole. Like a lot of H-backs in there. So if we get to see that guy actually break out a little bit, could be nice. Any tight end stand out to you, Rocco?
I like DJ Rogers because he took my interview. I thought he was pretty fun. I posted that interview on the Twitter page. But yeah, it seems to me like I don't know. I just haven't been inspired with the tight end class as a whole. I mean, they don't seem like they're great athletes for the most part. I haven't seen a lot of them breaking out. But yeah, no, I've been kind of focused on the wide receivers.
What's so Addison, we talked a little bit about Aaron Anderson. Some of the smaller guys like Kevin Coleman, Aaron Anderson, Lewis Bond. Are those guys, you said that they were getting separation, but the big guys were getting separation and they also have the benefit of being big. Do you see any of the smaller guys kind of coming on as potential risers, or like is there anybody that catches your eye? I mean, we all know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super horned up for Tyron Montgomery now. So I'm gonna have a hard time being reasonable. But are there any small guys that you like?
Hey, my big man, please tell us some small guys.
Kevin Coleman from Missouri.
Yeah.
I think he
I
looked
that
really
one.
solid.
Yeah.
I was interested to see because I wasn't sure how I felt about his film. I remember watching some of his games. I thought some of the routes were solid. Some of it was a little rounded and stuff, but I think he looked pretty good this week. I've been impressed with him.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that one really stood out to me day 2. I was trying to remember who the Missouri receiver was, so I'm glad you pulled me a lifeline there. But like, for how good I thought Cyrus Allen looked day 1, that's how good Kevin Coleman looked day 2. That the one guy I will say I thought really showed something day 2 was Barry Brown. Like day 1, Barry Brown was dropping balls left and right, kept turning around and running before the ball even got to him. Like he basically get a fingertip on it and then look at his hands for 30 seconds. But he was absolutely electric day 2, which was great to see because you want to see that progression. Because day 1, I kept watching and I was like, all I see is Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, he had a really nice comeback catch with the guy Drake over, and finished through contact. That was really impressive late yesterday.
One thing I've always struggled with Barry Brown is usually with these speed guys, because he does have some deep speed. We saw that yesterday, he hit a deep ball. Is the start-stop ability. They're usually pretty good with that. I noticed that Barry does struggle with like comeback routes and stuff, takes too many steps. He did look better yesterday than what I expected based on the film. But again, he was a riser yesterday. He kind of bounced back from day 1. They also seemed to like let him kind of get vertical more yesterday than they had done. So it'll be interesting. He also had a kick return touchdown yesterday. They were doing those kick return drills. How much you want to count that is because it's a practice. They're not really hitting. He did take it, and the speed was just easy to see.
It was palpable.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Armstrong? Because
he can move too.
He can move.
He had a couple of drops in the first day, but he really kind of showed out after those couple of drops. It seemed like he was getting like a lot of separation as the day went on. So I really like him. I think he could be an interesting slot guy.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean, I thought you looked great on kick returns, but like kick returns and running back drills are the ones that are the hardest to evaluate at the Senior Bowl because you're just watching and being like, could this happen in real life? Like, was that legit?
Mhm.
The thing is with Barry Brown is that we've seen it on film and in actual football games. He's been a kick returner. Like
Sure.
I think his first touchdown in his career at Kentucky was a kick return, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I think you're right. there.
we know for a fact he can do it. It was just nice to see the speed at full go in that moment.
Yeah, I certainly agree.
Give me the first name on Armstrong again.
Aaron Armstrong, double A Ron.
What is it? Aaron Armstrong?
I thought it was
Are you Aaron Anderson?
Anderson. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
that's
we
what I
say-
said. That's what I said on the front. I was like,
We've been here for a while, Jeff.
it's like Armstrong.
He got a strong arm.
It's like Einhorner's Finkel. What is happening? It's like I haven't heard anything. Like I really did think I was having like a fucking dementia moment there because I was like, who the fuck is Armstrong? Why haven't we talked about Armstrong before now? Addison just set me up on camera to look like a fucking dope in front of everybody.
Hey, if anybody's gonna catch dementia first, it's me.
That's entirely possible,
I'm the
Rocco.
Senior Bowl citizen.
You headed to the grand so you can eat your
I can't even
grandson
remember what I
before
saw
practice today?
yesterday.
So what time does practice kick off today?
1:30.
1:30. That's when Mike's already fidgeting.
Yeah,
You can see him
He's
moving
like,
his hands. He's
uh,
like, we're only 10 minutes from the field, but I gotta get there.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
We have to win the media line again.
See, the thing is, I think I've left Rocco and Addi at least several times during each day of practice because, obviously, Shiv, they move from side to side. Like they'll put offense on one side, then they'll move them. Like they'll blow the horn and move them. I'm following the offense every fucking time. Like I'm not, and then I'll turn around. Where the fuck did they go? It's like, oh, I left them.
Oh yeah. I'm just fucking staring in his face.
Yeah. Fastest mover on the field is definitely Dynasty Dog Mike.
Hey, and he's like the fucking mayor of the Senior Bowl. He knows like everybody
Dude, for
there.
real. Just no.
Because I just want to talk to everyone. I just want to talk football. I want to watch it and talk. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, he's a yappy bitch.
That's me. God damn.
Hey, this giant sitting next to you can fuck you up right now. This is not over the internet.
That's funny as shit. All right, so there's one position group, guys, that we haven't talked about yet. It's kind of like the redheaded stepchild is the way that it's being painted, as far as like the way that it's being covered from the people on boots on the ground at the Senior Bowl, the running back group. Okay. The only positives I've heard are just Mike Washington. And then I saw a couple good pass pro reps from Jaden Ott. Addison sent me a sweet note about Jamari Taylor because he knows I love Jamari Taylor. But has it just been as ass as everybody else is making it out to be?
No, he hasn't been that bad. Like
no. I mean like the group as a whole. It just seems uninspiring.
Well,
I would go ahead, Brock.
Well, you go.
Yeah.
Everyone go.
Yeah, it just it's kind of hard to evaluate the running backs here because they're not hitting the run. Like it's not a real game, so you don't see them hitting the running backs. You see, the linebacker or defensive lineman scream right in the running back's face, and then they got to peel off because they can't hit them. So they'll let them go, and then they'll run down the field. But that's in a real game, they would have a 2-yard loss right there. So you don't really get to see the contact balance. You can see how they move, but you can't gauge like their toughness. So you got to kind of go back to the tape on those guys.
You know who they didn't mind hitting at all? Seth McGowan. They were hitting
Put
the
the ball on the
shit
ground, I think, at least once. Or
twice.
Yeah.
Twice?
I thought it was once, but maybe it is.
I thought it was
Well,
twice.
Pavia fumbled like 5 times in the first day.
Yeah, exactly.
That he was under center. That Jackson Dart did the same thing last year a million fucking times.
I agree. Pavia is the exact same as Dart.
So it's the same guy. So I should take him at 101.
No, you know what I'm saying. It's just,
I'm
it's hard.
He's like, throw me the ball.
Y'all got man, people are gonna see this and shit, man. Y'all gotta chill out.
I will say with the running backs, I think Mike Washington has been the most impressive because I haven't watched him yet. I've seen him. I sent you that video of the one-on-one where he juked somebody out of his shoes. That was nice. These one cuts that he's making have been solid. He bounced it out wide yesterday. Got out to the outside quickly, and that was good to see because he's a big dude. So seeing that at that size is impressive. Katron Allen to me has just been, as advertised, solid as can be. The big runs that I've noticed have been from Katron. It's been mostly up the middle stuff. Vision patience just on display. So I've liked Katron Allen. Taylor that you mentioned, the Virginia running back. I'll tell you what, like I know they're not really hitting, right? Or, they're grabbing, but he is bouncing off of people. And I like seeing that from these smaller running backs because that's not something you would expect. Like he was just bouncing off dudes. It was good to see. I liked him, and he's got some shiftiness to him. So I was impressed. I've been impressed with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ditto the Mike Washington call there because I think you're on point. And like when I was interviewing that guy, second favorite interview, accidentally dropped the mic down his shirt. But aside from that, it went great. He asked me to clip it on. I was like, damn it. But
don't want to touch you.
That's why I'm not in the game. But the first thing he said was, I want to be a 3-down back. Like he just kept reiterating, I want to be a 3-down back. I model my game after Josh Jacobs. That's the way that he got into the league. And I love that response because he's 225. He's 6 foot. Like he is real running back size. And he was making catches left and right. And there were a couple plays where the defender was 5 to 6 yards behind him by the end of the route. That ain't happening to all the players. The interesting thing I saw from Singleton and Katron Allen, though, like one exact same speed. But
yeah, they did have the same tracking speed from the Senior Bowl.
And 2, Katron Allen has not caught a football very well. Like,
that was kind of to be expected, though.
I know, but like the amount that he was bobbling some of those absolutely blew my mind. Because like I got one rep where I was like, oh, cool, Katron caught the ball. And at the end of the rep, I see that I cut my video a little early because the ball's all the way up in the air. And I was like, how the hell did that happen? That was in both of your hands. Like you had started running. Singleton didn't have that issue whatsoever. He was actually clean with the catches. Jamari Taylor, I keep messing that one up, but Jamari Taylor, the one thing that I did notice that I liked, because like he was good at pass pro, he was good at catching, like he was fine. But he had one play day one where he just popped a linebacker. And that's what I wanted to see from him, because when you're talking about a guy that's 5'9", 120, like whatever he weighs in at.
120?
I know he's.
I think that was a sarcasm moment there.
Yeah, I'm allowed to be sarcastic every once in a while.
Like 120 and 120 makes him a fucking horse jockey, bro. What are we doing?
He looks like it compared to Mike Washington, but
the punch is bigger than that.
Who stood out to you, Rocco?
Not too many notes, but the thing I kept coming back to was the ball kept finding its way to Mike Washington in the passing game. And a guy with that kind of size that can catch the ball, I'm very interested in fantasy football. Like Katron Allen, he was doing a lot of body catching. He was doing a lot of double catching. So I'll probably not be as interested in that guy because, unless he walks into a room and gets a workhorse role, if he can't catch the ball, he's not gonna make a difference on your fantasy roster. But Mike Washington, if he finds his way in the touches, I've seen it. He can make stuff happen in the passing game. He can be a passing weapon, and that's the kind of guys I want to litter in the bottom of my rosters.
How the hell was Arkansas 2-10? That just so many guys.
They lost 7 games by 1 score.
Oh wow,
Zach, damn.
Yeah,
that's a good pull note by you there, Chef.
Yeah, I live here, so
good point. That also makes sense. Yeah.
How did you feel about Kalen Green as someone that lives there?
Oh, that's why I haven't brought him up to you guys ever, because I was just like, maybe you find out, maybe you don't, but he's a unicorn. Like, people aren't going to take him seriously. I thought he was going to be like, basically, he's a more polished version of Joe Milton with like all the actual stuff that you want from a quarterback.
That's
So
Yeah.
to me, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be, if he doesn't get the draft capital, I'm just gonna grab him and just see if somebody will take a shot on him being a developmental project. And if he lands somewhere good, 2 years from now, you got like Konami code, cheat code, upside. I think he's a legit NFL quarterback. It just takes a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of work and refinement. And it seems like he's the type of guy that will do the work. Like the Jalen Hurts, like, hey, you tell me my weaknesses, I go and I work on them. One of the things that I saw,
crazy better. Like
Yeah.
you saw so much improvement. Oh,
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but to me, he was the most impressive quarterback out of the whole group. You got a lot of them that were like playing it safe. They were, like Addi said earlier, doing the checkdowns, throwing it to the tight end. Like he was consistently trying to test, like, the downfield. You could see the way he moves. So like he has that Konami code upside. I think he had 900 yards.
Yeah, he rushed during practice yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how much they want him doing that.
Fucking 900 yards from a 6'6" guy with an arm like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have him on like every taxi squad unless Chef gets him first.
yeah, that's been kind of that's why I didn't say anything ever to any of you about him, because I was like, well, maybe they just don't pay attention. Everybody thinks he's bad, but like I watched him enough to know, like, all right, there's NFL potential there. It's just whether or not, like, he gets a real chance. But he's 6'6", 230. It's kind of hard to, like, once you see him throw a football a couple times, you're like, well, my dick's hard now. So where do we go from here?
The ball jumps out of his hands, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You see it, right? Like you see it, and it's just whether or not now he gets the draft capital.
The decision making is a little questionable. He had a bad pick yesterday, where I see what he was trying to do, but it wasn't there.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy rollout on that.
Yeah, he tried putting one over, I think it's safety, and he threw it right at him.
Yeah, threw it directly into his chest. He had to drop it way over his head to even beat the coverage, and like that one went directly to the defender. But I love seeing him try and make that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because that was the thing that ticked me off about Nuss. Like when we were watching Nuss, like I get that he's only there to show he's healthy. He's making it very clear to everyone. He is there to show he's healthy. He is going to throw the ball directly to the check down the second he feels any pressure. Like that was the thing that stood out with Talon, because like every time he gets pressured, he's like, no, screw it. I'm running out. I'm gonna hit an open receiver. He's the one that hit that one to Malachi Fields. Yep. Like that was a dime.
In the air.
Exactly.
In the air.
And all of those Jacoby Lane highlights, like 90% of them are him. The other 10% are Luke Altmaier, which who the second that he isn't running a footwork drill looks great, but oh my gosh, he takes 17 steps for every one that everyone else takes. Like that guy looks like his pants are on fire.
You could say one thing about him is that he has the most commanding voice at the line of scrimmage. Out of the guys, you could tell he's pointing things out. He sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Intelligent.
He's got command of the
command presence about him.
Nice.
All right. Who else you got questions about, Chev? Because we are burnt out, as you can see. We actually drank 3 whole beers between us.
No, I had one gigantic pina colada.
No, I had about 6 Crown Cokes yesterday. I started early. And he had pina colada.
Dude, it was fucking. Listen,
he loves pina colada.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell you what. I'm sorry I like flavor in my alcoholic beverages. Like, you can call me whatever you want. That shit was good. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not calling you anything. You're a giant cool guy.
What flavor's not great about Bud Light? Come on.
Yeah, this one had Bud Light, and this one had like 18 rum and cokes. Like, I'm sorry.
It's not rum.
Sorry, I'm a little pizzazz.
I had Crown. Let me drink Crown.
There was a fucking actual pineapple in my beverage.
I won't talk shit about Mike until he comes on the podcast and he has that 1983 grainy Supreme footage of his camera. I'm gonna send you the link for the one I got from Walmart.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh,
I
no.
think Kennedy's gonna get shot when he's on the podcast.
The crazy thing is, if you were probably at the Kennedy assassination. You probably didn't even hear the shots go off.
Not guilty. Yeah,
You probably didn't even hear the shots go off.
not guilty. Y'all got the film.
Rocco was on the grassy knoll. Oh, damn
I
it.
put all that
dog.
shit together.
Oh, this is so much fun, but now I'm sad that fucking I got stuck here. It makes me so fucking. It makes me real sad.
Oh,
Hey,
we missed you, Chef.
There's always 2027.
All me and Rocco did was sit in the
assuming that,
Airbnb,
like, you know,
like
we're
saying,
allowed to
"Oh
do
man,
that.
this would be more fun with Chef."
Who fucking knows? No, there. So, who are some guys that? Who are some guys? Is it just the guys that have already stacked some days? Like, we haven't spoken one word about my contested catch savior, Ted Hurst.
That's Addi's guy. You can
Addi hates
tell how
Ted
bad he
Hurst.
played.
The first, let me
Yeah,
read you verbatim. Let me read you verbatim. The very first, I said, "Hey, Ted Hurst." No. I'm gonna. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read the text message
Rocco's
verbatim.
gonna be fucking called out here. I don't know why. I said Chef told me to watch Ted Hurst. I didn't say anything disparaging. I didn't say he's my guy. I said I was real impressed.
That's not the first thing that you said, though. Hold on.
I think he commandoed your Ted Hurst.
Oh my!
All right, so
commando coded G. He went commando on your take.
yeah, that's crazy. I said Aaron. He said pretty fun, all the guys. So then Ted Hurst started the day real shaky, but yeah, he ended strong. Cyrus Allen propaganda, blah blah blah, and Jacoby Lane were the best pass catchers day one. The Arkansas team as a whole looks solid. I said, can you elaborate on Ted Hurst? Yeah, in agility drills, Jesus Christ. All right, reading is fundamental. Yeah, agility drills. Yeah, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. He looks stiff AF.
Grills.
Yeah, agility drills. That's what we're calling them from now on. Then in one-on-ones, he started by getting locked up 2 to 3 times. Got a decent catch after that. Then had an all-timer in the end zone. Said, got some ducks thrown his way, but the plays I'm referencing were good throws. Just further elaborating on the fact that he can't run routes. His footwork is really slow, route running kind of mid until that one-hander. He basically flipped his body language from that point forward. So yeah, he's a crybaby bitch who can't figure out how to get open is what Addison threw at me early on.
Hear what I'm not
heart.
When Addi interviews him, he's going to tell him to man up.
Like, hey, bro, hey, your footwork's a little slow. I'm just gonna give you my scouting notes on your day one practice, Ted Hurst, who my co-host loves. I said that you're real slow and that you can't run routes good. All right, and you got locked up a few times. How do you feel about that?
Mr. Hurst, how does it feel to be the first NFL player with 2 left feet?
I throw 1 O out there. I give 1 text to Chef, and all I'm doing is getting grilled on this pod. I set up the stream. I made the art.
That's why they call it ability grills.
Yeah, agility drills.
No, his footwork did look slow the first day, though. Like, if you look at Malachi Fields and Ted Hurst day one, their agility drills looked a little bit slow. They looked a little bit shaky. Ted Hurst dropped like 3 or 4 passes in his first agility drill. It was a little bit off. I was a little surprised by it, but
I don't remember that, but maybe
it was not as pretty as I'd like it to be. And then Jacoby Lane went right after him and looked polished as hell because Jacoby Lane's been running this in his fucking backyard 25 times before showing up. But Ted Hurst, like the second he made that one-hander in the end zone, everything flipped. Like every play since then, he's looked confident. I think he needed a sec. Like who was the football guy that got that interview with him yesterday?
Mike Cash.
Oh, you got that.
I interviewed him.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, did any cool people get interviews?
Oh my goodness! But what was his answer? Like he was basically breaking down. They wanted to be against NFL caliber players, and he was happy that he actually got to do that. Right? Like, how was your interview with him?
It was good. He models his game after guys like T. Higgins. He actually said in the interview before, he said he really bottles it after T. Higgins, but one guy he really likes too, he said at the interview right before, was Jameson Williams, actually, Chev. So I did hear that. He said to me, T. Higgins, because we were talking about like the jump ball stuff and the highlights he watches. He mentioned to me T. Higgins, but he did say JMO-NT the first time I heard it. Yeah, so there's that. I will say he hasn't been consistent at he hasn't been consistent of a separator as I would like him to be. But again, we're talking about a guy who is from Georgia State, right? He's going up against NFL caliber guys like that he's not used to. So obviously, I'm not panicked, honestly, because I know what the film says. I know what he looks like. I've seen some good things down here at the Senior Bowl. I've seen the athletic plays. Obviously, we've seen that. Honestly, what you're kind of describing to me is kind of how I felt about Jacoby Lane. Like I know I'm the only one here on this. I haven't really felt he had two really good routes yesterday.
Yeah.
And those were routes that there were two deep plays. One was he sold the post and broke out, which was great. The other one, I think he just beat the guy deep. I forget what it was for a TD, but every other route he has struggled against physical corners. His footwork has just looked slow. He just is not winning these contested catch balls on a consistent basis either. I have been kind of he's been kind of what you're describing with Ted Hurst to me. But again, those two big plays that he had were eye-opening too. So it's just see how he stacks today.
He swapped up his body language after those
Yeah, he
catches
did.
too.
He did. Because he looked like
He started day two slow.
And day one.
I thought he looked fine day one, but teach their own. I mean, Rocco agreed.
No, yeah.
But
sure.
Rocco has to listen to me
all,
the whole time. He doesn't walk away.
One thing I will say,
we're besties.
One thing I will say about the Senior Bowl is you're going to hear a million different things from a million different people. Some of it's going to be the same. Some of it's going to be different. We're all looking at things differently. We all see different things at different times. We all see it from different angles. So it's not, I could be absolutely right or I could be absolutely wrong. Addi it could be a mixture of both.
You could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Mike is seeing it from a much higher angle than us. Like us being like at field level and him seeing the all 22 up.
Yeah,
there.
I'm only seeing the feet.
and him under the bench, with his booster seat.
Cursing out other people from Chicago.
Oh shit! That is absolutely.
It's not Chicago. It's Evanston. That's like fucking Death Alley or fucking that's like
that. That I
shit.
can't lie. That's fucking hilarious. I still
At least it was a Packers fan.
That's
But
the most shit place in the world, obviously.
okay, we know Mike is already fidgeting. You can see he's already pulled off half that beard. But we got any last guys we want to key in on? I'm going to give my soliloquy on Cyrus Allen because we didn't actually talk about it much.
Good call.
I just love when I can see a guy actually get separation consistently. And when we're talking about Anderson, Barry Brown, some of those smaller guys, you want to see that on a consistent basis. And the one thing that I can say 100% is that there hasn't been a route where Cyrus Allen hasn't looked like the fastest guy on the field. He's gotten locked up sometimes. He's gotten contested catch issues. And to be honest, that's not going to get fixed. The guy's 5'11". He's not going to be your contested catch receiver. That's not going to be his role in an NFL field. But for a slot guy, I'd be pretty happy if he was on my team because when you look at the Olamide Kias, the Devin Duvernays, Chimere DKs of the world, he can keep up in that same role on an NFL roster. I think that he's going to be day three guy that sticks around the league a lot longer than people think. Any other guys that you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
Let me look at the list real quick.
I
think Josh Cameron.
Oh, there's good.
Josh Cameron for Baylor has looked good. He's built like a running back, and he's also number 34, which has really thrown me the fuck off the entire time.
Yeah, I know.
He has the size, he has the speed, he's had some really nice contested catches. The routes have been solid. I wouldn't call them great. I noticed that on film as well. He's just been solid overall, and I feel like that's the consensus for any. There's not been a ton of guys that I really, really have thought, not great. You know what I mean? There's been times where they haven't played well, and then all of a sudden they'll bounce back for a couple plays. So I've been impressed in general, but that's another one that steps out.
I love that.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be some role players, but I'm not seeing
For sure.
like the superstars or like the hidden guys.
Tyron Montgomery, superstar.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing like the guys like Lad McConkey, even a guy like Tesla last year that kind of stood out and kind of made a difference. So far in the league. I think what's set with me the most is I came here thinking that Garrett Nussmeier should be the best looking quarterback, but he has not looked like that. I know he had certain issues with the abdominal last year. Yeah. he had the abdominal issue last year, so I guess he couldn't turn. His core was all messed up. But yeah, I mean he's out there running the drills, but he has not been impressive. He's not a big time looking athlete. His arm hasn't been impressive. He's not unleashing it down the field. He's looked a little shaky out there, and he was a guy that I was looking forward to sneaking on drafts and just buying into the fact that at one point he was the 101, but to see him in person, I think I'm going to replace that stash with Green everywhere.
Were you a Nussmeier guy, or was that Dustin?
That was Dustin. I trolled him a lot about being a Nussmeier guy, and I took him in a Devy draft to troll Dustin because I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm never gonna let you hear the end of it. So we're in the end game now, boys.
Yeah, we're in the end game now.
Yeah. He hopefully he got a good college education because he's gonna need it.
Well, I mean, his dad's an NFL OC, so he's gonna land somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's the Saints OC.
Yeah, I mean,
Chuck's getting benched.
I mean the Eagles
Chuck's getting benched.
The Eagles don't have an OC. They have an opening. The Eagles have an opening.
That is true. Mike
I
did.
mean,
Mike did.
calling the plays, huh?
In his opening Senior Bowl press conference, Mike said he wouldn't answer any questions about the OC for the Eagles. So I'm not going to ask. Right now. The one question I will ask is: we're talking about wide receivers that look like running backs. Let's talk about a running back that played wide receiver. Adam Randall, Clemson. Does he have it?
Yes.
Does he have it?
Only guy who could catch the ball on one-on-one reps aside from Mike Washington, in my opinion.
I mean, that's like the layup answer, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever.
It's no. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
because like he was the wide receiver,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I haven't been super impressed by anything else other than that.
Yeah. His running's been terrible.
He fumbled
Yeah.
yesterday too.
He looks like a wide receiver.
He got well. Then again, it was that linebacker. Was it Rodriguez, the Texas Tech linebacker that punched it out on him, or
it
was
was.
it somebody
You're
else?
right. Yeah.
You're totally correct. I mean,
Yeah. Mike, you play IDP. All right. So am I Jacob Rodriguez is LB1 like
For most people,
by far and away, no questions in this class, correct?
that's what it looks like right now. I mean, again, I haven't really watched a ton of linebackers, but I think he's had 3 turnovers in 2 practices, which is fucking insane to think about. There was a guy that was supposed to be here, and I keep fucking up his name. He's got 3 names. It's Emmanuel something from fucking Toledo. I really wanted him to show
Oh,
up.
McNeil Warren from Toledo,
Yeah.
the safety.
Yeah. I wanted him here because I wanted to scout him for IDP. I know he's everybody's like safety 2 right now, but that dude can fucking come downhill. He can play the position. He can hit. That's a dude to watch. That motherfucker can play, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
I've seen some stuff on him. I haven't obviously I haven't done any all 22 because I don't have Toledo because I'm not a sick human being like that. But I saw someone before the Senior Bowl was talking about Josiah Trotter potentially being ahead of Jacob Rodriguez, and I was just like, that makes no sense. Like, I don't understand.
Is he at where's Josiah?
Missouri.
Missouri. I thought it was Vanderbilt for some reason.
Yeah. I think there's a dude from Vanderbilt too, but no, Josiah Trotter is Jeremiah Trotter's son.
No, trust me, I know. We're already talking about it here in Philadelphia. We already have Jeremiah Trotter Jr. We might as well bring the whole group in.
I think he's a little bit better than Junior though.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah,
I've heard the same thing.
He jumped off the tape. There's a couple times he jumped off the tape, and we don't have to bore everybody. I'll text you about all this, so we'll talk about this offline.
The only other defensive guys I'll key in on are the Michigan defensive line.
Oh my God!
Moore?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's been a one-man wreck.
Oh, he was killing it one-on-ones.
Like, we saw a one-on-one where a guy got racked out. I was like, damn, he got to the QB fast. Then Moore went up. I was like, well, that's different. That is 3 seconds less to get to the quarterback. Like, he vanquished that O-lineman to the shadow realm. Like, that guy was gone. So, I don't know. That
TJ Parker's looked good.
Yeah. Well, that's all we got here. I think we close it out. We're at an hour. We talked about Senior Bowl players. We podcasted. We got Mike to show up here. It took a bit. Yeah. We had to get
it. Blaming me.
And Mike, before we leave.
Oh, please.
Oh, all right.
Before we leave,
I was waiting for
this. Well, I don't need it.
I'm just going back up here.
Mr. Brock Purdy, who beat the Eagles in the playoffs, vanquished them, put them out of their misery. Brock Purdy. Yeah, I know you have something to say to Mr. Brock Purdy.
Rocco, I apologize that you like average quarterbacks like Brock Purdy and think that they're elite. No, I'm just kidding. I will give Brock Purdy an apology. You know, listen, he made the play when he had to at the end of the game to take the lead. He did throw 2 picks, but we're just going to apparently forget about that. Again, he's a solid quarterback. I just don't see the hype. Again, this is an apology. I know it doesn't sound like it, but he's probably better than I give him credit for. But I don't think he's as elite as like some of us in this room and some of us in the Discord named Ben think he is. But again, I will give him the apology that he did beat the Eagles, that he made the play when it mattered. He's made the Super Bowl. He's been a top 12 fantasy quarterback. Probably been I think it was top 5 at one point, right? In his career.
Oh,
so
points per game last year. He was like QB4.
QB4? So
yeah.
Somebody's calling you that's telling you that this is not a
real phone. Was that a Kyocera fucking flip phone?
Yeah,
that was my Google Watch.
Rocco actually brought his landline from Louisiana up here.
Oh, you just got like
trying to hack everybody's information with your bracelet every 5 bucks.
Jeff, you would like this. I got a little bracelet that gives my contact info when I tap your phone.
What are you doing?
My phone's the only one that's been blocking it. Everybody else is just like, oh, cool. He came up to me. He goes, like, Addi, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, giving you my contact information. I'm like, just tell me what your phone number is.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. First of all, Mike, do you have like an iPhone 7?
No, it's a Galaxy.
You got a Galaxy?
Yeah.
And you don't have the Mike. We've got to talk immediately. I thought this whole time that you were just had a really old iPhone. We got to talk.
Bubbles, Jeff.
No, the bubbles shouldn't be green if you're Android to Android.
No, they're green if they're Android to Android. My wife has an Android.
No.
Yeah, you only think that because you have a phone from the 1930s, man.
Yeah, you got a camera at the same time.
Yeah, no, it should not. Our message should not be green at all.
My wife just made a comment here. She said, "Why does Addi look like a bad little kid sitting between his 2 dads?"
Why do you do me like this?
We have had to correct him several times.
I had to put him on timeout after he
he came back from the bathroom at the restaurant yesterday.
They made me have my hat off, so I looked a little like this.
So he came out of the little alley, not the alleyway, the hallway, and we couldn't see him. So he just popped up and he just came out and he looked like he stumbled a bit. I'm like, Addi, you all right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you do not look all right.
He's like, your hair looks disheveled. I'm like, thanks, man. Like, appreciate it. Like, does my outfit look shitty too? Do I look a little tired? Thanks, guys.
No, it's just, you have cocaine hair. It's okay.
You
All right.
pain hair is insane.
Thank you, everyone. This has been 2 Guys, 1 Pod. We got 4 guys. I got my dad's here. You know, it's real nice. Let's get the fuck off the pod. This was fun.
He said now he's angry. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get to practice.
Time out. You're grounded.
All right, fellas, I'll see y'all later.
Thanks for hopping on, Jeff.
Of course, man.